Not really.
No.
I think that's an excellent definition because it goes past people's usual idea of domestic violence, which is physical or sexual or sometimes emotional abuse. What I didn't really know much about before I joined Alpha Chi Omega and was educated about domestic violence was that it can be economic. It can be someone trying to control how you spend your money, or it can even be interpersonal, someone trying to control who you spend your time with or how you spend your time.
I mean, I definitely think that domestic violence is an instance of an unhealthy relationship.
Domestic violent acts may occur, but it might not necessarily be a consistently domestic violent relationship.
Sometimes the terms are interchangeable and sometimes they're two different things, like squares and rectangles.
I think everyone has ways in which their relationships could be healthier, like ways in which they could work more in being respectful or kind.
I think that's a really tricky question, mainly because a lot of what a relationship is happens in private, and so it can be really hard from like an outside perspective.
For whatever reason, you don't feel comfortable around them or you don't feel safe around them, that is something that is a huge red flag and means it's an unhealthy relationship.
I really like clear communication between two people about like what you really want, like what the person can do for the other person.
An unhealthy relationship is something that stifles you or doesn't really help you grow in any way, whereas a healthy relationship is building you up and helping you become more of what you can be.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, they have.
I think so.
I think so. I think at some instances, I've been on both ends of it.
I think they affect everyone's life. I mean, no one can completely avoid them.
Yes, I have.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Graduating from high school.
Basically, there was an argument that this person and I had where they used something that I told them in confidence as a weapon. They said it to hurt my feelings, and they brought up that thing that I had confided in them about as something that I should be ashamed of. And I just kind of realized that I was spending my time with someone who was really only thinking of themselves and wasn't thinking about how their actions affected me, and was completely willing to hurt me because they were upset. And I thought that that wasn't right.
My turning point was when I realized that I didn't want to be around the person. Like, I would feel like I needed to build myself up to go and see them or to be around them.
I felt like so sad, or like self-hating myself so much to the point that I had some very scary suicidal thoughts.
I think eventually, after I went away and came back and had like a fresh perspective on things in my life, it kind of let me see, I don't have to be in this position. I can leave if I want to.
I think in the end, you just kind of have to ask yourself, full stop, does this relationship make me happy?
You always deserve to have a healthy relationship, and yes, you can have problems that you're working to address. There are ways in which you may not be like a perfect friend or romantic partner or anything like that, but you are always owed respect, and that's something that you should always get from others. You should know that if you're putting all of this work in, that they're too, and that they care too, and that there is some sense of balance in that.
It's really important to have someone to talk to.
We are too scared to ask for help when it's like such a joy for people to help others that like we should really just realize that and yeah, ask for it if we need.
You can know the signs, and I think everyone knows the signs deep down. It's just about becoming comfortable with yourself and having the opportunities really to escape that unhealthy relationship.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I've helped people through unhealthy relationships that have manifested themselves in different ways.
You have to kind of understand what perspective they're coming from and how to be delicate within those circumstances.
You have to give them time. It's their own choice. If they ask your opinion, you should say it. You shouldn't be afraid to say they're in an unhealthy relationship just because you worry that they won't like your answer. But you also can't force anyone to do something they're not ready for.
Whatever the outcome is, you did your best and you absolutely love that person, and that's why you tried so hard. But if it doesn't go the way, if it doesn't work out the way that you wanted it to, it's not your fault.
I support healthy relationships because I don't think anyone should be made to feel like they're lesser by someone who's supposed to love them.
Because I feel everybody should feel safe around the people that they love.
I support healthy relationships because they've been such a force for good. I know that sounds really cheesy in my life, and I really think that healthy relationships can empower people so much, and also like act as a way to like continue to empower others.
I support healthy relationships because everyone deserves to love and be loved. Because I think that relationships are really what life is about. I think if those relationships are unhealthy, then we're not being the people that we can be, and we're not growing in the way that we can grow.
I support healthy relationships because they make us feel good about ourselves and they make us want to be a better person.
I support healthy relationships because love should never hurt.
Everyone deserves to be loved, and yeah, that's it.
I support healthy relationships because I'm a feminist.
I want to foster healthy relationships because I want all relationships to be healthy, which is like a hefty goal, but wouldn't it be great if that were true?